Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AFNAN OTHMAN, and this is my fellow member Muhammad IMANULFIRDAUS bin Muhammad NASIR and Muhammad HAZIM bin Muhammad ZAINI. So, for today's presentation is about Alvik, an alternative tool for network management system other than of manager. So, firstly, when we starting a business, we continue to shift to the cloud, and when turning to managed service provider to handle scale and visibility and security, our VIX cloud-based software is the perfect partner for MSP network monitoring. And because of the user-friendly, that easy under an hour for all your client to customize for their need, our VIC is easy to use cloud-based networking management and monitoring software without the hassle to monitoring and polling your network. And this is our VIC feature. So I will begin for the first feature. It's about automate the network visibility and IT asset management. Alvik pulls data from source like CDP, LLDP, and forwarding tables to meticulously model the layer 1 network diagram, layer 2, and layer 3, and built from ARP table, IP assignment, and VLAN association to show you exactly what's on the network, where it is, and how it's connected, and easily identify devices that need to be upgraded and replaced. Alvix automate inventory use network protocol to detect and capture full details for every device on the network. And second feature is to automate configuration, backup, and recovery. Alvix scans network device for configuration change every 60 minutes. If the running config has been altered, the latest config is automatically back up. The old configuration gets logged and saved into the cloud and available for review. When a network device dies or fat fingers make a mistake, we can easily figure out what is wrong with the service without fume the service. Simply hit the AVIX configuration and restore button instantly without hassle, and can apply to a new device. And for the third feature, intelligently analyze network traffic. Traffic insight leverage machine learning and traffic classification to show you which application like Dropbox, Netflix, or Slack or protocol are using up the bulk of the network bandwidth, so it can identify which application are being used and if they are business critical. And we can easily see which device are hogging all the bandwidth. And third, traffic inside display real-time traffic source and destination data in a simple world map, so you can see exactly where traffic is going when it leave the network. So for the fourth feature, simplify the network performance monitoring and troubleshooting. How we begin monitoring the network with over 50 pre-configured alerts when to turn to industry best practice, and ranging from informational to emergency. You can tweak pre-configure alert at your own and choose how often you receive notification for each one. Constantly monitoring and following your network from the topology, from your history to device performance. The network data Alvik detects its store for years, giving you a rich archive for troubleshooting, analysis, planning, and reporting. And for last feature and last point, Alvik centralized sys logs for all your network device. You can view the logs directly from the device dashboard, giving you more context so you can quickly troubleshoot network issue. So for the next feature, I will pass to Muhammad Azim.
Thank you, Afnan, for the presentation. So, I'm Muhammad Azim bin Muhammad Zaini. Today, I will continue the presentation. For the next feature is access the network from anywhere. Awik in apps terminals allow you to securely access any SSH or Telnet enabled device through Awik web interface with one simple click. The Awik remote browser allows you to connect to the web interface of a device in our inventory using HTTP or HTTPS as if you were local to the device. Next is Awik use the collector to establish a tunnel between the device you are using and the remote device you want to access. So for the next feature is efficiently manage distribute sites. Awake is built from the ground up to manage multiple sites easily, and it is designed to grow with your company. You can add as many new sites to Awake as needed when your company grow. Next is easily visualize the performance and availability of your entire network. It manage alerts across all your sites in central view. With our global alert view, you can view, search, filter, and manage alert centrally without having to drill into individual sites. With our global inventory view, you can search and filter for devices across all sites and view inventory across all your site all in one spot. So the last is put privacy and security first. Always centralize the management of user access by integrating with your existing identity providers such as Okta, Azure AD, and One Login, among others. All our weak password user must enable two-factor authentication (2FA) to access our software. With a Wix, you get granular control over who can do what when using our software, meaning you can easily define roles and configure the permissions. So for the discussions, the Awake is constantly monitoring and pulling your network to give you a real-time look at the through output on your network at any point in time. Our weak traffic insights use machine learning and traffic classification to go beyond IP address and ports. It shows you which application like Dropbox, Netflix, or Slack or protocol are using up the build of the network bandwidth. So it can identify in seconds whether issue are internal or external to your network or track ISP performance through the internet connection checks. And lastly, Awake centralized science log. So you can get to the root cause of network issue faster and reduce resolution time. So that's all for our presentation. For the next demonstrations, I will give to IMANULFIRDAUS.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good evening. So my name is Muhammad MOHD and I'm gonna continue from Muhammad HAZIM. So for my part, I'm gonna perform a demonstration for some of the features in Ovic's network management system tool. So Ovic's cloud-based software simplifies and automate network monitoring and management to boost your IT team's efficiency and capacity. So without further ado, let's get started. So your network is automatically discovered and fully inventoried. So this is just the sandbox version. So if you use the if you download the app, you will be able to input your network into the Ovix tool, and then it will automatically discover the topology map, and it will also fully inventory it just as in the sandbox. So from the topology map, it will show you how everything in the network is physically connected to layer one. As you can see here, this is the layer one from the line here. It can also be used to visualize the logical layer 2 and logical layer 3 topology. So once you got the map, you can roll over anything you can see to see some quick details. So for example, you can click on any device, or your device is supported. So you can quickly see what's covered under the supported contract. So for example, if you press what firewall, you can see the drop down of the basics of the devices. So you can quickly see what's covered under this, see if there's any support, and also um, hardware lifecycle. So for the each of the devices, if there's any security updates available, you can see it from here. So as you can see, it will list all of the devices available inside the map topology and its current software version. And from here, you can see the firmware version and the vendor suggested software version. So if there's any much needed upgrade or update, you can see it here. So next, as part of its network monitoring functionality, OVIC keeps track of performance metrics and key performance indicator of every device it detects. So for example, if you click here on the firewall, you can see down here from the drop down, you can see the online status of the device, the current uptime of the device, and the online interface of it. So say for example, you press on another device, say for example the UPS, you can see the online status of it, the power status, the open alert if it's available, the percentage charge, time to charge, or this charge time of it. In this case, it is all unknown because this is just a sandbox version of it. So also down here, from the outage monitor and voltage, this is for UPS. So for example, if press another device, in this case firewall, you can see beneath all these high level KPIs, you can see this device bandwidth. So you can see things like current uptime or online interfaces. Here you can see the um, uh, detailed performance and health statistics of the device. You can change the time frame of these frames that you're currently looking at by looking at the date selector up here. So currently it's gonna show last 10 minutes. So you can go all the way to last month. Actually, the stats are kept for as long as you have your account. So over time, you can be an extremely rich data archive. So another big time saver is Ovix alerting, which is here. um, it comes with more than 50 pre-configured and customizable alerts directly out of the box. So you can also customize it based on your needs. So for example, if you want to use this one, you can edit it to your liking and uh, suitable to your clients or company's needs. So that's pretty much it for the brief showcase of the features of it. So thank you.